That's fucking talent right there.
Definitely, I remember everything.
I mean, it's a 50-50 toss-up, and I would have pounded your fucking fist either way.
I'll say once I graduated, I really stopped buying physical dicks.
Why can't you be like a normal person in society and sit there and shut the fuck up, man? That's the Captain Major right there. Oh my god.
I know. Okay, real talk. If it was Khabib versus your boy.
Your boy. Who's your boy?
Your boy.
My boy.
No, your boy Eddie Bravo's boy.
Oh, Tony Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson.
Yeah.
If if your boy and Khabib were fighting this Saturday and you had to choose between Call of Duty and watching that fight.
Oh, fuck yeah. No, I have to watch that fight.
I was gonna say too. I have to watch that fight because it's like
that's one of those where like everything else stops.
Yeah,
like unless like I don't know, dude. Something crazy would have to be happening in COD for like that to be the thing. Like unless like a
FaZe
match.
Saturday night it's FaZe versus Huntsman and Khabib versus Tony Ferguson.
Yeah, it would have to be like if it was COD Champs and it was like Championship Sunday, even though that wouldn't happen because pay-per-views are always Saturday.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's say like my team, even though I don't really have a team, was on like the verge of elimination at COD Champs. Then like maybe.
Yeah.
But that fight, oh man.
Yeah, that's a fight you gotta watch. Now
it would take something to make me miss it.
Are you addicted enough that you would have to like stream Call of Duty off your phone while you're watching the fight?
If I went out, no. But if I was at home, I'd have both of them up. I would have like the COD stream open and I'd like order the pay-per-view on the PlayStation and watch the stream on the PC.
And you just keep adjusting your mix amp based on who's on commercials.
Yeah. It's like mute the PlayStation audio or mute the PC audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that fight is a must see.
Yeah, that's. I definitely want to see that. I would like to see it. I'd like to see it at a bar, but all the bars here close way too early.
I'm not a big fan of going out to watch the fights, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there is something to like sitting at home on your couch watching it on the big screen, eating Doritos with your shirt off.
What? Dude? I don't do that.
Oh what? No, I don't do that either. But I digress. Let's get this show on the road here. So welcome everybody to episode I think 26.
70. Okay.
Well, we don't count the takes that don't get uploaded.
Well, you know what, dude? I don't even know it gets recorded at this point.
That is true. This could very well not be going on right now.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah. So what's been going on with you this week besides the Call of Duty weekend? Now, first off, did you
just finished?
Yeah. Did you want to talk about it here, or did you want to do a post show?
It's up to you. We could tie it all up, or we could kind of run down right now.
Well, in my opinion, I didn't really see that much game news this week, so we could just talk about the Call of Duty event now.
The only game news I have is that I achieved the most pointless task of my life in getting a platinum trophy for Fallout 4.
Yeah, you completed you got your trophy in Fallout 4.
Yeah, that was so dumb, dude. Some trophies are just the stupidest thing ever.
I guess I was kind of doing monotonous work too because I was just playing Destiny trying to grind Season 9 triumphs before Season 10 launches on Tuesday. Yeah. So I got basically all the triumphs that I can. The only ones that I couldn't get are restricted by light level. And so it was like you had to be 950 in order to participate, and I'm 940. So
and you're like, you piece of shit.
Yeah, I was like, I couldn't even like try. Like, I know if it's like within 20 light levels, you can still do it. It's just a little bit harder. But no, it's completely locked out for me. So I was like, crap. So, but apparently, apparently, I think I keep reading Reddit to make sure, but I think how it works is like once the next season comes on, you still have that season to complete the previous one. So basically, you have 2 seasons to complete one season. You can still work on your triumphs from the last season, and then when season 10 expires, that's when season 9 you won't be able to get those rewards anymore. But you got also have to consider, are you willing to spend time completing that when you're in the middle of season 10? So
now, are you mouse and keyboarding now, or are you still trying to controller?
I'm alternating. Controller is a little bit harder to do on Destiny just because the restrictions. The sensitivity lockout.
Yeah, that's
but
stupid.
I'd say on like Apex and stuff like that, controller is still totally fine. And I did set up my Logitech gamepad here, so I might be able to record a video of me trying that out for the first time because everything's brand new. I'm using the gamepad, and I also bought myself a vertical mouse, which is like instead of the buttons being like this, it's like this, and you just scroll around like this just to make it even harder. So it's like I'm learning a brand new thing on the video. Yeah. But yeah, there are some times like if I'm playing PvE, I'll just switch to controller just because it's so familiar. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard to adjust. I have to like almost just be like, pull the band-aid off or just go cold turkey and just commit to the gamepad until I get comfortable with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we can. Yeah, let's go ahead and break down the Call of Duty weekend here.
Okie dokie. Let's do it.
So you kind of mentioned offline here that when it came to the predictions that we made on our pre-weekend video, you got almost all of them right.
It was going good Saturday.
Yeah.
It was going real good. Like, I was like, holy shit. Now, it's not, I don't know. It was pretty easy to pick between the matchups that were there. Like, it's not like there was tough matchups right out of the gate, So, like, the picks I made weren't insane where I called the big upset, and everything was going well until Optic decided to learn how to play the game. I don't know. I mean, they struggled against the Gorillas. They went game 5 with a Gorillas team. Half of them have never played.
Yeah, that was like
stage.
Gorillas was like it was a whole new team, right?
Yeah, Gorillas like a whole new team. They went game 5, and I was like, oh my god, man. It's like either the Gorillas are a lot better than we think, or Optic still sucks. And I was a little sad because I thought Optic would be a little bit better. And then, they squeak by the Gorillas, and then go to play Minnesota, who handled business against Seattle. So like it wasn't anything where I was like, oh shit, Minnesota's struggling, and just came out so flat, or Optic came out so strong. I don't know what it was, but the Optic 3-0'd Minnesota, and I was like,
that's so strange.
What the fuck is happening, dude? And then since then, obviously, like when you make a call and it's in bracket play already, everything else gets thrown out the window.
Yeah.
So everything after that started falling apart. However, we did see 2 matchups that I predicted would happen at different stages.
Okay,
and that was Minnesota versus Dallas in a semi. Yeah. And then I predicted Minnesota in a phase in a final. But we got Minnesota Dallas in the final and Minnesota phase in the semi.
Okay, so a funny point of view from my side of things. I was looking at YouTube, just scrolling along playing Destiny, and then I noticed that the live stream was Minnesota versus FaZe, and I'm like, oh, okay, they're at the final already. Like I literally assumed because it was FaZe in Minnesota, I was like, oh, okay, we're at the final. All right, so give it an hour, and then Trent will be ready to record.
Is that why you messaged me?
Yeah, that's exactly why I messaged you.
I'm like, dude, we're in the semis. What do you mean?
That's exactly why I messaged you. I was like, oh, okay, so in an hour, I'll let him know if he wants to record. I'm ready. And then, you're like, dude, we're in the semis. So yeah, I wasn't expecting that at all.
Yeah. Well, I don't think the world was, dude. And then for FaZe to fucking lose, I don't think the world was ready for that either.
Well, that just goes to show I like it because it shows
how competitive the league is.
Yeah, it shows that your top 4 are officially a go. Like they all interchange amongst themselves.
Well, I mean, yeah, FaZe 3-0 Dallas in pool, which I didn't think was going to be a 3-0, but they got it done 3-0.
Yeah.
And and then Dallas ended up winning the event even though they lost in pool play 3-0. This year's going to be wild.
Yeah, and then to your same point, Minnesota loses to Optic and then goes all the way to the final.
Yeah, they lose to Optic and make it to the final. I was like, what?
Yeah, so you're so that's why is that why you were saying, dude, how do you lose to Optic but beat FaZe?
Yeah, dude, Optic's considered. Sorry, my voice just stopped working. Optic is considered like a bottom table team. Like, I mean, they showed that they can hang a little bit this go around, but overall, they're like a mid or bottom table team.
Well, I think
right now,
according to the league, I think they're in 8th place right now.
They're in 8th now after all the points got awarded, which is where they probably should be. And they 3-0'd Minnesota, who beat FaZe. The only team to beat FaZe lost to Optic Gaming.
Yeah. So what was that match? What was that semi match like then? Was it FaZe and Rocker were just on par and Rocker got the upper hand at the end, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went game 5.
Okay, so it was an honest victory. It wasn't a blowout by any means.
No. They match up. That matchup it's so good. It's going to be good all year.
Yeah. Oh, that was awesome.
And it's cool to see now, because this is so competitive, that we're at a level where matchups matter. Like, certain teams outperform certain teams just because of how they stack up against each other. And like, if the cards end up in a certain team's hands, you could very well see an underdog in a final, and it wouldn't be like a complete shock.
Yeah, I mean, considering how that whole branch stuff goes off after pool matches, like, yeah, if the right teams get matched up earlier, yeah, you could see an underdog versus a top 4 in the final.
So, I mean, what if you see like a Minnesota and FaZe in a group play? You really can't guarantee one team's going to take that. We've both seen them beat each other now. There is no way to say, oh, Minnesota's going to win or FaZe is going to win. Mm-hmm. And let's say you put another good team in that group, or a team that FaZe doesn't completely steamroll.
Yeah, it's weird that we haven't been able to predict what happens after group matches.
I don't think it's that weird, because I think matchup, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's cool to see how matchups matter. And obviously, the farther we go, the more accurate I think predictions will get, because we know how the head-to-heads will be. But we haven't seen a lot of these head-to-heads.
Yeah, but I mean, like, for example, in soccer, in the FIFA League, usually what happens in tournament levels is, like, once you guys are done through the groups, usually the best of Group A goes against number two in Group B. And that encourages your top teams to eventually see each other in the semifinals and the finals.
And that's what happens in the COD League too.
Okay, so this was just what made FaZe and FaZe and Minnesota match up early, was just how
Minnesota choked against Optic.
Yeah,
that's why they matched up with FaZe early.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Otherwise, they should have been the opposite sides of the bracket, and the semi should have been Optic versus FaZe.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I get it now.
Or wait, was it Optic FaZe?
No, you're saying Optic Minnesota, right?
Who was the 4th place team? Who got eliminated? It was Optic, wasn't it? Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I still had Optic making it out of that group.
Yeah, all I know is Rockers in 4th place now overall.
Yeah, that's where they should be in the table.
Yeah.
I think they're the fourth best team in the game.
Yeah.
They're right there in the top 4. The top 4 is solidified. We know who the top 4 teams are.
I think so too, and I think that's
Yeah.
going to stay like that for a while here, unless we see something
Yeah.
big come out of. And if I predict any team to rise up at this point, it's either going to be Seattle or Optic. I don't really see the other teams. I don't know enough about them to make a statement like that, but like,
Yeah.
Optic still has the
at this
potential to wake
tournament-
up to me.
Yeah, the teams that were at this tournament, I think you're right. I think those 2 teams are probably the ones that have the best chance to break through. I think Optic's good. I think their matchup was just unfortunate that they like had to play against FaZe. Or no, sorry, not against FaZe, against Dallas.
Yeah.
And meeting Dallas that early is not where you want to be. Like, they're a good team. Like, you want to avoid the good teams best you can. So it's almost like a curse for them to come and beat Minnesota. But you know, it is what it is. And Seattle, the subbing in Pander, I really don't think changed much. I think you get the same result with Enable on the team. I think that was kind of a mistake.
Yeah, I mean, if you're achieving the same results, I'd almost just throw Enable back in just because his morale could benefit the team.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on behind closed doors, but I have heard that Enable is a great person to team with. So I don't see why you wouldn't bring him back. The only thing I could see happening is maybe a potential drop with a pickup of a new player. I don't think the subs are gonna get it done for Seattle, unfortunately. But I do think if I'm GM of that team, I'm looking for a young sub who's good at S&D. And if you're looking for a young sub who's good at S&D, I don't know what the contracts are like on that Gorillas lineup, but that Vivid, who was playing for the Gorillas,
yeah,
oh my God, that kid is good. Like, that kid is good.
Are they gonna do trades like in regular, like in like
You can trade.
You trade?
Yep.
That's the play.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, like, you're talking about giving a young kid a shot, which means, now we're getting deep into the politics talk of it, but I mean, you don't have to pay him much. You can give him bare minimum, the lowest amount. Like, you can give him the fucking entry level contract.
What is it? Yeah,
because he needs to
entry
prove
like
himself.
60 G's, right?
50.
50, yeah.
I'm saying you could literally give him 50 or 51 if you don't want to give him the absolute lowest. I mean, like, it's his time to prove himself. And for those 2 games, he played very well, above my expectations for sure, especially as a rookie. The other 2 guys still did pretty well. The other 2 rookies, or not rookies, Blast isn't a rookie. Spart is a rookie.
Yeah,
he did pretty well. But I mean, Vivid's S&D, like, I think they played 4 S&D maps, and I think in 3 of them he went off. I think. Don't correct me, because I don't give a fuck. He had 1 S&D where he didn't play that well, but I mean, he looked fucking so good. So if you get him
awesome.
if you get him with the Seattle, the dad squad, teaching him how to play the game properly, like, who knows what that kid could be.
Yeah, and then we saw. I was gonna say, we saw our first game 5 in the finals.
Dude, we saw our first game 4 in the finals. Every single final's been a 3-0.
I didn't realize that until they showed the highlights of Maven going, "We're in game 4," and then we even got a game 5.
That should not have been a game 4.
Dude, I saw that. I didn't watch.
Well, not choke the Damo, but they should have closed out the Damo, and then the game 4 they should have closed out the hard point, and they didn't.
Well,
they got to do the search though.
I think whoever it was that was on top of Smokestacks that jumped off, he's gonna get a lot of fire on Twitter, because I think
he had to.
But wasn't he controlling the spawns though?
No, he had to contest the time. There wasn't enough time to play with. Like, too many people died. Because I said the same thing. I'm like, the guy top Smoke, like, he did his job. He got the 2-piece, cleaned up everybody that was coming through the yard. But then somebody was still on hill. He had to fly in to at least contest it so that his teammates could spawn up and push it again.
Yeah, it's just
Because if he
unfortunate.
doesn't go in, yeah, it's a terrible circumstance.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. He came down to contest, and then that moved Dallas' spawn point back.
The choke was Hook in yellow. He's in yellow that is like opposite of warehouse.
Yeah, I really
on the far side. And
yeah, that watches front warehouse and mid.
Yeah, and he like wiggle peeked it, noticed two guys were pushing, and then like ego child, where he should have just backed up to the stairs and let them fly at him. Like he should have played his life more.
Yeah, if he
Because
would have
getting
came to the
those-
stairs, he would have had to come down that hallway.
Yeah.
That's just right beside yellow. So yeah, he could have waited for him there.
He should have made his life way harder to take. But instead he like egoed a window, lost the 1v1, and then they just had full control of yard, pushed in, and then they got a god spawn.
It was just a series. It was just a series of unfortunate events. When Smokestacks committed to the ground, it moved Dallas' spawn point 3 seconds back
to green,
but it also moved Minnesota's spawn point closer. And so, I mean, and like they were both at 245 at that point. Like you only needed like 3 seconds to sit and spawn, and like they got lucky where during that rotation 3 got behind yellow, and then they just sneaked.
They spawned there.
Yeah, they spawned back yellow.
The minute Hook loses that gunfight and they push up to like that trailer van thing,
yeah,
2 guys from Rocker spawned right there, and they just walked into Hill with 4 guys. I was like, well, okay,
yeah.
fine. And the Empire spawns were in green.
Shit.
Yeah, crazy amount of circumstances that happened in that final, but holy fuck, was it entertaining.
Yeah, but I mean, Dallas was still in for a couple seconds. Like it went to 247, and then they got taken out because someone threw a god grenade in there.
Yeah, it's just those guys spawning in the yard.
Yeah,
they commit everything to that hill, and when you commit everything to a hill, you see what happens. Like it's just trades. Everybody like one in, one out, one in, one out, one in, one out, and then it's like holy shit. And then before you know it, the game's over, and you're like, "What the fuck just happened?"
I was gonna say credit to the camera guys or like the computer guys controlling all the camera angles and stuff, because I think it was, which hard point was it? I think it was the hard point going to back warehouse or that tire shop, whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Back blue.
They call it tire shop.
Tire shop. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was getting the right reference so people understand what I'm talking about. So yeah, that
hard point number 2.
Hard point number 2 to tire shop. There was one player from Minnesota that was making a hard rotation to the next spawn point, and then Maven had said a couple seconds before someone should go do this, and then they kept the mini map up and it showed someone doing it, so Maven was able to call it out, and we were able to
look at number 4.
And we were all able to see it. So I was like, okay, good job, because I know that was kind of my biggest harp in the past, was like the announcers seeing stuff but we don't get to see it. So having that mini map up still the whole time, that was a nice touch. So
I do think that's good, especially for hardpoint when certain things are going to be off camera that are like super important.
Yeah, also that was nice to see.
Yeah, domination is becoming more competitive, which is another good thing.
Yeah, is it more exciting to watch? Because I only watched hardpoints and SNDs. I didn't get to see much of the domos.
I mean, you know, I do think capture the flag is still the better game mode. Or control, like literally any other game 3 mode I think is better than Domo, but like Domo is getting better. It's getting less one-sided. Teams know how to play it a little better, which is kind of cool. But you know, still not as good as Hardpoint or SND.
Did they ever explain why they chose to use Domo? I mean, like, I know Domo was very popular in previous Call of Duties. I don't know if that was just like a PR move to like attract fans.
Normally, there's a game mode that's put in that they try as like a new one. Like in the Jetpacks CODs, it was Uplink with like the basketball one.
Yeah.
And then Ghost, they had Blitz, which is like a reverse capture the flag. It's like invade the point. Like rather than going there and bringing it back, you just have to go there.
Yes, because I could see someone making a case about last year how headquarters and hardpoint were kind of the same. It's all about like
control.
Was it Control?
Headquarters is never a competitive mode, man. Headquarters is ass. Headquarters is fucking hot garbage.
But yeah, I would. You can make the case that Control and Hardpoint is the same kind of game mode.
Oh, they're respawns. Like,
Yeah,
of course they're going to be similar. I think the fear that happens with Capture the Flag is that it can be very slow, which makes it not fun to watch because it's slow.
then you gotta make a smaller maps, like Halo,
Or
Capture the Flags,
or try something else. Like, you can go on and on about what they can and can't do. At the end of the day, we're playing Damo, and it's good to see that it's getting closer and not blowouts after blowouts after blowouts and shit like that.
That's good. But yeah, no, I liked watching the final. It was a lot of fun, and like seeing Clay get hyped up, and like even seeing like Rocker come back. That was a really good final. It was probably one of the best finals so far.
That was the best final so far.
Yeah.
The only one that was competitive.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, and when I was watching that too, I was like, oh, I'm sure Trent's happy because I know you kind of made the case last video. You're like, I'm sick of blowouts. I want to see the finals like actually go to the final, not a 3-0 or a 3-1.
Yeah. Watching blowouts is not fun.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's like a team that I want to win, watching the blowout is not fun. Like, I just want to see good Call of Duty. I don't like to see mistakes, especially at the highest level. If I know the mistake you're making, man, like, come on. I'm not a professional. You guys are. Like, if I can see your fucking mistakes, god damn it. Like, tighten your shit up.
Yeah.
Stop fucking this up.
Okay, I was gonna make a funny comment about the presentation of it all, because the finals, once they did the post game interview, and they went to Clay's team when we were interviewing them and stuff, and the hostess kept asking the audience to give it up for Dallas, and there was hardly any sound. I was like, maybe just throw in some fake cheering, like someone.
I don't think you can do that on a live broadcast.
Yeah, because
I don't know, that'd be hard.
I don't know. It's hard to go to an audience like that, especially that audience seemed to be very swayed towards the Rockers.
It's hard to say.
I don't know. I think it's fine because if Calgary won in Edmonton, it's not like Calgary's gonna get fucking applauded. So,
no, but you're also never gonna have somebody there who's gonna say, "Hey, let's cheer for this team." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of just a filler thing that hosts and the interview, the talent, just do. I don't think it's necessary. All you don't have to say, "Let's give it up." You could be like, you could just straight up say, "Ladies and gentlemen, your Atlanta home series champions, the Dallas Empire." Now, if they get a cheer or not, then it doesn't matter because you're not asking them to cheer for them.
I would say,
when you say let's make some fucking noise, and nobody makes noise.
Yeah, that's the most cringy shit, dude. Is when the announcer goes like, "Let's make some noise," and you hear the one guy staring at his phone like this, recording on Instagram, going "Woo!" Because that's literally who they cut to in the audience because no one else was saying anything.
Dude, speaking of cringy shit, and again, I don't like to use the word cringe, but there's another hype battle at this event.
Yeah, I saw Michael B. Jordan was there, and a bunch of celebs.
They are contracted to do them.
100%. Yeah,
because they fucking suck. That's why. That's why I'm assuming they're contracted to do them by the league, because they fucking suck. Dude, the whole chat of the YouTube fucking live stream is literally laughing the whole fucking time. They're like, this is the dumb shit. And to boot, CDL Intel is a news page for competitive Call of Duty. If you're in the scene, you know this.
Yeah.
They sent out a tweet and said, "Hey guys, the hype battle's over. You can turn the stream back on." Because it's the opposite of hype. It is the most boring bullshit. You go from watching the highest level of competitive Call of Duty, going back and forth and shit, to watching a professional athlete, an actor, and an internet star struggle to fucking aim guns.
Right, but so here's the thing: is I know what they're trying to do.
They're trying to branch out the audience.
They're also trying to do what Fortnite did. They want to have their Ninja Drake moment, but they're throwing it in the middle of a competitive scene. You need to you almost need to have your own like pro-am for Call of Duty and have that just be its own thing. I think it would do way better like that.
My thought for that hype battle, if they're adamant about having a 2v2 gun, like if it's to showcase gunfight or something, I love gunfight. I think it's a great addition to the game. What they should be doing, dude, is basically make it like the All-Star game. Have the roster on Twitter where people vote for 4 people to play in this match. And then you can pick the fucking teams after that. But like, let the fans choose what they throw in talent. Put Maven as an option, Merc, Ben, Miles, put all of them as options, put all your pros as options unless they say they don't want to do it. Be like, are you down to play in a fucking 2v2 gunfight on Sunday? And if they say hell yeah, or like sure, whatever, put them as an option, and then have the fans vote. Because I'm telling you right now, if there was like Dashy and Simp playing in the hype battle, and it instantly is like a sniper fucking class comes out, like there's so much shit they can do because they have control of everything.
Yeah. No,
like,
I agree with you. I'd rather watch. I think Call of Duty would benefit better if those hype battles were from like Call of Duty celebrities from YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, like if it was like, I don't know, if it was like Maven and Syndicate versus Merc and TP, like that would probably do way better than
bring TST and play a 3v3 gunfight. Bring TST there. Have them play against the casters, or have them play against 3 pros, or like whatever, dude. Like literally anything would be better.
Like bring in Old Men of Optic, stuff
because
like that.
I'm telling, like there was one funny moment, and that was when Miles, who's a codcaster, realized he was so much better than the fucking 3 other dudes in the hype battle.
Yeah,
that he let them. Like, he wasn't even trying. He literally, like, after round 1, when he realized, oh, these guys literally can't shoot a gun straight, he was like, I'm just going to do dumb shit. I'm going to let Michael B. Jordan get kills, and I'm going to try to do really stupid shit. The guy was on the overtime flag, and they smoked it, and then Miles crawled up to him in the smoke, and the guy's, like, the meter is almost done getting capped, and Miles contests it. The guy literally puts down his controller to cheer because he thinks he's winning based on how fast the thing's going up, and he thinks he's going to cap it. Miles contests, it stops the cap, and he fucking assassinates him on flag. That was the best shit.
Yeah.
But it only happened because Miles is so much better. Mm-hmm. So, like, in a game where, like, of equal skill, that never ever happens.
I would say this. I would almost say that it's better to make it like a video of, like, we invited a whole bunch of celebrities to the Chicago Huntsman headquarters to learn about Call of Duty, and you got like Simp and Michael B. Jordan playing 2v2s together, and you have Simp trying to teach Michael B. Jordan how to play Call of Duty, and make that like a 10 to 15 minute video.
But here's the thing, dude.
And I think it would be way better. They gotta be paying them, yeah.
They gotta be paying them. Why can't we put our money elsewhere? Because nobody, and I mean nobody watching the live stream, enjoys the hype battle. Dude, watch the chat. The chat gets more hyped when they see that fucking that commercial come up where everybody in the chat starts typing in dragons.
Yeah.
I don't know what the commercial's for. I see it too many times. Like, my brain literally auto mutes it. But the whole chat, when that fucking commercial comes on, starts typing dragons. And it's so dumb, but it's funny.
Yeah.
And it happens every single time. And then the whole time in the hype battle, people are putting Z's in the chat because they're sleeping. Or they're putting, like, when is this shit over? get me the fuck out of here. Holy crap, these guys suck. Like,
I mean, it's bad enough that your news, like the Twitter news guys go, hey guys, the hype battle is done. You can turn your streams back on.
Yeah, Optic and fucking Minnesota are about, or yeah, Optic and FaZe are about to play. Or Optic and Dallas. Jesus, fuck. My bracket's turned upside down because of where my brain blew up to this weekend.
Yeah, that would be pretty hard. Yeah, I think it's way better as a video than having these hype battles in the middle of the stream. Like,
it just kills it, dude.
I don't know any other like pro streaming games that really have these like weird like celebrity celebrities portions of their competitive events. Like the only one that did it was Fortnite, and Fortnite had its own event for it. They had pro-ams.
Yeah, they have pro-ams. They don't. Yeah, it's not the World Cup. They don't stop it and go, okay, now Drake and all his buddies are dropping in.
Yeah.
Watch them. Like we'd all be going.
Don't care.
What the fuck, dude? Booga's about to win $3 million. Like, let me see this shit.
Yeah, and I mean, like, we care when a celebrity is really good at the game, but like, when a celebrity's not good at the game, it's like, get this guy out of here, dude. Like,
and not only that, dude, they're playing Gunfight, which the games last like 5 minutes, and they paused the game for probably 10 minutes because like Michael B. Jordan's controller wasn't working and shit. And I'm like, dude, like,
it's just so cringy.
It's already taking too much fucking time, bro. Like, everything we've learned to speed up, and the production now is good, with the exception of the occasional like audio skip, which is super strange. But I mean,
yeah,
it's kind of funny at the same time because like you'll be in the middle of talking, and then it seems like it gets rewinded like 2 seconds. So it'd be like you're in the middle of talking, and you're in the middle of talking, and it did that periodically.
Oh shit!
During the stream, which was kind of funny.
Yeah, I would say either one. I'd say a couple things to make that better. One, move the celebrities to a different source of content, whether it's a separate pro-am tournament or hype videos on YouTube of pros teaching celebrities how to play Call of Duty. And then I would almost, because I'm a fan of the sport and I want people to learn about the new people coming up, there should be a portion of the hype stream maybe showcasing what the challengers are doing and maybe show off some highlights from the challenger stream.
Or dudes, have the winners of the fucking hype battle be the challengers.
Yeah, I feel like they need more representation because I still don't see anything really about the challengers.
They bring the top three on stage and just say that, hey, these are your top threes, and they announce the team name, and then they do an interview with the team that won.
Okay, but did we get to see them play at all?
No.
Did they show highlights or anything?
No, you just know who won.
Yeah, see, come on, man. Like, you got to promote yourself in-house. If you're not going to promote your up-and-coming, people aren't going to know the names. People are just going to keep knowing these older and older names.
Well, let me tell you something. They know how to promote in-house because the amount of times I saw an ad for Call of Duty Mobile or the Overwatch League apparel fucking one is absurd.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's no... I feel like they could air content pieces from the teams. Like, they could do a little more. I definitely feel like the hype battle just straight up needs to go. I think it's horrible.
Yeah, I don't know if the hype battle is there just because they have nothing to do at the stadium. Like, maybe they needed something to fill the gap there. But like,
they have a fucking thing at the end. At the end, they were just like, "Yeah, there's your champions, Dallas Empire team." They didn't announce an MVP either. Apparently, there is a trophy, even though it wasn't brought out on stage. Apparently, there is one, so Twitter can stop freaking out.
Well, wasn't there a trophy at the Atlanta event?
Yeah, but there wasn't one at London when Chicago won. Remember?
Oh.
We were bitching about, or people were bitching about that.
Okay.
And there was no MVP announced. So then Atlanta was like, okay, we're not going to fuck this up. We're going to have a trophy and an MVP. And then this weekend, we didn't get an MVP. Nobody voted for an MVP or picked an MVP or whatever the fuck happened with an MVP.
Well, that's what happens when you have home people. When you tell the home teams to organize their own event and there's no standard.
And no, the problem is, dude, is they're too busy calling fucking Michael B. Jordan's agent to try to get him on the fucking stage instead of planning their fucking event for the Call of Duty fans who are going to be watching.
Yeah.
That's what's fucking happening. Now, does it piss me off? Yes. Am I irate? Yes.
I find it annoying only because I feel like I want to see more video game celebrities. And when I see celebrities from TV and music try to flood the video game market and basically take over the celebrity realm here, it kind of pisses me off. I feel like they need to stick to their own and allow new people to become celebrities.
Yeah,
like almost to me,
I kind of agree.
to me, it comes off as fucking selfish. Like I'd rather see the top YouTube content creators and the top streamers and maybe some amateur Call of Duty players compete in this hype battle. And then if you want to get the mass audience, throw a fucking pro-am, throw them that bone, because people already know the name pro-am. They understand the concept.
Dude, imagine a 2v2 gunfight, like 50 team tournament with one pro player and one celebrity. You could literally have a pro-am.
Yeah, you could literally have a gunfight tournament every like 3 months or whatever, how often you want to do it, and you have the game mode for it, 2v2 gunfights.
Yeah, dude, let's simp go play with fucking, I don't know, fucking name somebody, Drake, or
well,
Eminem, like.
Yeah, like I mean, like you have that opportunity there, and I don't feel like it needs to be added to the competitive event. I feel like your competitive event is such a different audience. Like it's not the average consumer watching your competitive event. It's your dedicated fan base watching the event. Yes, you want more people to watch it, but you're not going to get people to watch it if they're not already watching it. You need to show them other things and then promote your competitive there, so that maybe a fraction of them come and watch your competitive events. Like you can't just
think about this, dude. You bring a 50 team event together, right?
Yeah.
A 50 team single elim tournament. Half of them make them COD pros. Like 25 of the teams put one COD pro on them. And then put like a celebrity or some shit with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then on the other side, invite streamers and creators from other games to team up with a celebrity, like they did with Fortnite,
or like they did with that first gunfight thing that they did in the beta.
Yeah, but there was like no Call of Duty representation in that. That was just streamers.
It was just streamers, but they did have. I mean, technically, because they're streamers as well, they did have Scump there. They had Formal there. They had
The only Call of Duty people that were at that original one were Syndicate. I think TP was the closest thing you got to a pro.
Jericho, wasn't he there?
He was. But I'm saying closest to a pro.
To a pro,
TP.
sorry. Yes. Yeah. TP. Yeah,
Jericho was there. He made his name in Call of Duty a long time ago on YouTube.
Yeah.
Doesn't really play that much COD anymore, I don't think.
I think he does a whole bunch of other things, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, he can do whatever he wants to do. He has a crazy audience.
Yeah, I misheard you. I thought you said, like, Call of Duty celebrity. You were talking just specifically a pro or former pro.
No pro, like, no comp representation at all. I'm saying, like, you make half of these people, like, a comp player.
Yeah.
And then you bring in, like, half of the, like, content creation from other games. Like, invite Ninja, invite all these other big names. Let them play on PC, whatever. Pair them up with a celebrity if they have us, like, the Ninja Marshmallow duo coming to play COD. That'd be fucking dope.
Yeah. No, I agree too.
Put up a prize thing, but make the prize go to charity, so that way nobody feels like they're getting slighted.
Yeah.
Being like, yo, it's a bullshit, man. Like, you put up a prize thing and then you invite pros. What the fuck? Because then people get pissed at that. So, no financial gain. The only gain that happens is the growth of Call of Duty, and charity gets money.
Yeah.
Like, I think that would be perfect.
Yeah.
Like, if that's the goal, if it's to grow the scene, that's how we need to do it. We need to approach bigger creators in different arenas.
I agree. It has to be a different venue. It can't be incorporated with the competitive scene. It's such a different
100%.
audience.
100%.
But yeah, since they forgot to nominate an MVP, based on what you watched, who do you think deserved the MVP spot?
Because COD does it off the winning team. I think for Dallas, you'd probably give it to Clayster. I guess there's a little bit of argument for Shotzzy too. Shotzzy has gotten so much better. He's gotten so much better. Is he like MVP caliber yet? I don't think so.
I saw a lot of people making a big deal about. I think his name's pronounced Hook. Hook.
Yeah, he's good. But again, he wasn't putting up like MVP performances. I don't think really anybody did on Empire. It was kind of like a team effort. Like even games they won, like there's a few games they won where they all got outslayed. Like they all went negative and shit and like didn't look good. But
as a team, they all performed good.
Yeah, like they were winning the games. Like they rotated, they were getting hill time. But key moments and in key situations, Clayster had like monster like impact plays. Like there was a couple hard point breaks on Ramaza. Clayster walks in and just 4 pieces. Just gets 4 of the 5 kills that are possible. And you're just like, oh my God. And then like, there's another hill he breaks in. Like the casters are like, oh shit, dude, Clay managed to get 2. And then like you're thinking he's dead. He got 2 kills. They know where he is. He's gonna get called out. He's gonna get traded. Like, oh, Clayster got 3, and then he gets 4 again, and you're like, what in the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I noticed that a lot too. Even in Gunrunner, Clay was just like sitting in the middle, hiding, and he got like multiple elims just sitting there.
Like, Clay played very smart. Like and even in the game, like the final SND, like there was one like they highlighted. They're like, look at Clay, and then you look at the mini map, dude. He's all by himself, walking around the outskirts of the map, waiting for the flank. And the minute he gets into position, he goes, "All right, boys, when I pop this first kill, go." He gets the 1 kill, and the round's over within seconds.
Yeah,
and it was a fucking 4-on-4, and Clay gets 1 kill, tells the team to go, and the game is over, or the round is over in 5 seconds.
Yeah, I was very fascinated by the match stats on like how well that team performs on Gunrunner. Dallas was like 3-1 on that map, and Minnesota was 1-3.
A little bit of a mismatch.
Yeah,
for final map.
It's like, oh shit. But like, do you even think at the pro level map confidence is a factor, or is it just confidence in your team? Yeah,
I think
like
everything's like a roller coaster.
Yeah,
I think if you're hot and confident, I don't think anything fucking matters.
Right. I would say like because they got it to map 5, I wouldn't be like, oh shit, we're on Gunrunner. This is my shitty map. I'd be like, let's go, boys. We're in the fucking round 5.
Like we're in map 5 S&D. If we win this, we win the whole fucking thing. Let's go.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, I was fanboying out. I think I might be a Rocker fan.
Dude, that's fine. The Rocker's fucking incredible. Like, dude, they're the only team who can beat FaZe. Straight up. Dallas got 3-0'd. They're the only team that beats FaZe.
Yeah. There's nothing else you could say right now.
Dude, it's okay to be a fan, man. Yeah. They're the only team that beats FaZe.
Yeah, and I got to give them respect because I never really counted anything. I didn't really expect anything out of them. Like, I didn't know better. And, like, I just assumed that it was going to be Dallas, FaZe, and Chicago just rotating.
Yeah.
And, like, I didn't even consider Rocker to even show up in second place, never mind win an event. So
they weren't even close to the top for me when I saw the lineups. I thought Optic would be better than them. I thought Seattle would be better than them. Like, blown away with what that team's accomplished with what they have. Not only that, dude, individual, like, God RX is a freak among men on that team.
Yeah.
He is so good. He's so underrated. And, like, now we're seeing it. He was never on, like, a top team. And now he's on a team with guys around him that can play the fucking game. And my God, is he good.
Right. So is he your heroes champ? Because I know you always say, well, COD picks the MVP based on who won the team. But like, should we start picking like a heroes champ or the people's champ?
Like just give an MVP outside of the winning team.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He the shit he does is he's just he's fucking special in this game. Like he is so good. The impact he has is huge. His S&D snipes ridiculous. Like he's getting picks with a sniper, and then the next round you know where he's going to be, and he still gets picks with the sniper, and you're like, dude, you know he's there.
Yeah.
Stop looking at him. Just go away. And he's still fucking, and he just like repositions. He plays on a different.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude.
I've said that to myself so many times, but like I feel like you just get caught up in the moment of like trying to get a hard point that like you keep forgetting that there's this fucking sniper in the hallway. And you're just like, God damn it!
It's just 10,000 IQ, a bunch of shit. Clacer in map 5 was 50 billion IQ.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah. He didn't have the stats at the end of the game, but like
no, but he had so much patience.
The moments where he made his impact won them every single one of those rounds. That there was 3 rounds that I'm thinking of in particular. And what was the final score of that map? 6-3 or 6-2?
6. I want to say 6-2.
I don't remember. It was either 6-3 or 6-2. But either way, if you take away those moments that Clayster has, it's a 3-3 game.
Yeah.
Like
well,
you're
yeah. What I saw was Clay getting into position and waiting until the enemy passed him, then shooting them down, and then the rest of the team flooded in after.
Yeah, there's the one that Clay rotated all the way around to the backside of B, and then there was the next time they were on offense, he slow played by the metal stairs.
Yeah,
and then heard all the guys run past him, and he called out. He's like, "Yo, boys, they're all coming down fucking Cole. Turn around." And then like Krim died, and I think Illy died or somebody died there, and then he went and just shot 2 people in the back and completely changed the way everybody was looking in that round, and then they ended up winning that round. And you're like, how do you go from a 5-on-3 to winning a round that quick? Clayster.
Play, yeah.
Making big boy plays when you need to make big boy plays. He made a big boy play against Optic. He made a big boy plays against fucking Minnesota.
Yeah. I saw a video of like Clay being considered the most underrated player only because like he was traded so many times and kept switching back and forth amongst all these teams. But like he's won so many events, and yet people don't.
He might have like a record for most like championships under different organizations.
Yeah.
Like he won a world championship with Denial. He's won with FaZe. He won with Optic. I didn't even know all the teams. He won with Complexity. Now he's on the NV Dallas roster. Like he's been on so many teams and has won. United, obviously, last year. Like the shit he's done is not a joke. I think people sleep on him because he's like never the guy that's going to have the insane stats.
Yeah.
He's like a team leader, hype man, who's going to be when you're performing, you want Clay on your team.
Oh my God. Yeah.
The gas is overflowing out of the tank. The only time it gets hard is if your team is trying to get out of a slump, because then you need the quality, and you need the kills, and you need like the game becomes more important.
Yeah.
But if you're in a good spot, the momentum that you are just going to have from Clayster and his personality is like, there's nobody else. There's nobody else in Call of Duty that does that.
Yeah.
He's the only one.
So yeah, I guess in summary, I liked how the weekend resulted, in that we now have like a very strong top 4 that you could interchange as being number 1.
3 tournaments, 3 different champions.
Yeah. And next week or 2 weeks from now, we'll see 3 weeks.
3 weeks is Dallas.
3 weeks is Dallas.
And Dallas has Atlanta is not there?
Atlanta's not there, but Chicago is.
Chicago is. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, Maven didn't get his ending, but
No.
I think we still got a pretty exciting ending.
We're gonna get to. They won't have an equal number of championships unless Chicago loses. It's possible.
Yeah. But if Chicago wins, they will really cement their lead.
Well, then when they go to Chicago, if they meet FaZe has the opportunity to tie it, or Chicago has the opportunity to take a 2-chip lead.
Yeah.
Which, either way, the storyline's going to be great. We still want to see.
Yeah, I'm going to look forward to talking about that because I could definitely see a very tactical advantage of really going all out in the next event and trying to get the W there, so that you're more relaxed and confident for the Chicago event.
I feel like there is no time to relax. I feel like if you have an opportunity to make points in this league, you need to fucking get points.
Yeah.
Choking series at this point is there's just not enough points to go around, especially when you look at these top teams that are fucking hoarding all these points. Yeah, at the end of the year, dude,
it's like 90, 90, 90, and then Rocker have 80, and then it breaks to 40 and lower after that.
Yeah. It's very top heavy.
Yeah.
And unless if these mid-table or lower table teams they got to start knocking some of these big teams out early. They got to start beating them. And, I don't know if that happens, dude.
Well, there's only a couple of teams that we know that can do it, so we'll have to wait and see until then.
I don't think so. I think there's more than a couple teams that can do it. I think a couple teams can do it with changes. You want to talk about changes, dude? The subliners, happy ain't it? Happy ain't it?
No.
Nope. Happy ain't it? Y'all suck. Happy ain't it? Find something else. 100, dude. Literally, bring in Doug. Bring in Censor. What else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
He would play better than Happy, I think.
Bring him in, dude. I want Censor in.
Give him a fucking shot.
I want more Censor news. Bring Censor in.
100%. Let's go, Dougie. The LA Gorillas. Too many people. Took out too many people. You fucked up.
Yeah, that's pretty much the name of the team should change because it's a new team.
Yeah.
Rechange the name. It's
Seattle. That ain't it. Pander, that ain't it. You guys would have done the same thing with Enable. That ain't it. Yeah. They did, however, win a search and destroy.
Oh, okay. But
that's cool.
Due to the new player or was it due to the old players?
No, Apathy went fucking off.
Okay.
Dude, Apathy played like a god in search and destroy. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I don't know. Apathy played like an absolute beast. And that was against the fucking Gorillas, which was insane.
Do we start a trend hashtag bring the old men back and it's Doug and Enable, put them back in?
100%. Bring the old men back.
Yeah, bring the old men back.
There's one more. Oh no, Pristini didn't go for Florida. And Pharaoh played in his place. And Pharaoh played fucking amazing.
Okay.
Which was super cool to see. Pharaoh will end up on a team. Dude, Seattle should just get Pharaoh. If you don't like having Enable on your team, dude, go pick up Pharaoh. New York, go get Pharaoh. Go fucking get him.
So wait, is Pharaoh a sub or is Pharaoh a
Pharaoh was an amateur and he got picked up because Pristini last minute couldn't. I don't know why. I think it has something to do with the old Corona that's flying around. I think Pristini didn't want to travel because of Corona, but I also have no idea.
Well, yeah.
They said hey Pristini, why aren't you going? And he said, leave it to me. I'm on my own shit.
Yeah.
So I don't think it he didn't get benched. He didn't get dropped. I don't think he has a serious medical condition. I think
hey man,
otherwise we probably would have known. I don't know what's going on. He could be depressed.
Dude, I'm even surprised that the event fucking went on.
Fucking everybody needs to stop being so scared.
Yeah, but WHO is also telling people to stop having these big public events and stuff. So,
bro, there's a video of a little girl on Twitter licking a handrail. We need to stop that shit first. Oh, dude. Speaking of fucking videos I saw on the internet, this is what I want to bring up earlier.
Okay.
Did you see The Ultimate Revenge? Did you see it?
No, I'm not sure.
You
what you're talking
didn't
about.
fucking see it?
The Ultimate Revenge?
Matt.
Is this one of your
Matt.
Twitter videos?
No. Matt.
Yeah.
Alinity's cat got revenge.
Oh no! Why did I miss that?
I don't fucking know, dude. It's the best thing ever. It is the best thing that has happened since fucking Dallas won this event.
Wait, Alinity
That was the
cat bite? No.
Dude, he fought back, dude. It's on. It's a rivalry now.
Milo gets revenge on Alinity. What?
Let's fucking go, dude. Yeah.
What?
I don't know how. Did you have no internet this weekend, dude?
I'll be honest, I was taking a lot of naps.
You son of a bitch. Bro.
No.
Fucking. Dude, it happened. It finally happened. He did it, dude.
Fucking bitter in the fucking elbow, dude. Dude, you can that fucking Milo pulled so much skin, dude. Like it looked like I don't even have that much skin. Fuck.
Dude, he did it. I can't believe you missed that shit. I can't believe you missed that. And we got his ass, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Oh, I'm gonna make
I can't
that.
believe you didn't see that, dude.
I'm gonna make that clip of just like Milo biting her, and then pan to Price going, "We got him."
Yeah. Oh, dude, it was.
Oh, that's amazing.
That took
you've
over.
You just made my weekend.
Dude, that took over Twitter yesterday.
Oh shit!
Like took over. I don't understand how you missed it, dude.
How did Twitter not even tell me about it?
Well,
Because I've searched up Alinity on Twitter before, so you should have like sent me a random notification about it. Because usually, will send me stuff based on what I've searched before. But damn it,
that's creepy, dude. That's creepy.
No,
Now you made it creepy.
What are you talking about? That's how Twitter works.
They send you notifications based on shit you've searched.
I've got random notifications on Twitter based on what I've searched before. Like,
wow.
Like for example, I haven't followed.
Are you following her?
No,
Oh,
no. But like for example,
you should be.
we follow Halo Esports, and then I'll get tweets from Adam Apicella.
Are you following it on our Twitter though?
I'm following it on the Random Nades Twitter.
Are you following Adam on any of those?
No.
Are you sure?
I did now because I saw a really funny tweet from him about some kid from Calgary wanting to get into esports and do commentary. And
Adam said send a tape.
no, it was fucking brutal because because Adam was talking about how, you know, you need to make a sacrifice if you want to be part of this unique avenue, this unique industry, meaning you need to commit to like non-paid time and like internships and stuff to get credit here because it's such a unique biz. And this kid from Calgary, who I guess runs some esports events in Calgary, was talking about how he would like to go, but he needs to afford it. He needs to support it. He needs to support his family. So if you're offering a full-time salary job, I'll take it. And Adam fucking roasts him and goes,
"You're an idiot, dude."
Yeah, and he goes, "Whoever's told you about a fucking full-time job?" He's like, "I worked for fucking MLG for 3 years, making
$0.00.
$416 a month, and then 3 years later, I got to make fucking $40,000 a year."
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, you know, shut your mouth. Basically, it was like,
yeah,
Adam basically fried this guy, and I was like, holy cow,
good, dude. There's a lot of that goes around, like people saying like, "Well, you got to pay me." It's like, well, no, dude, you're a fucking nobody.
Yeah,
the payment is the opportunity. That's your payment. You're welcome for the opportunity. Nobody's gonna get fucking paid when nobody knows what you bring to the table, unless you have something to bring. Like that's what contract negotiations are. You have an agent that goes, "Hey, this is what my client brings to the fucking table. If you don't acknowledge that he's worth this amount, we're going elsewhere."
Yeah, but you have to have recognition.
You have to have something on the table.
Yeah,
you can't just go, "Hey, man, I'll come work for you if you pay my wage." Anybody, like,
yeah,
That you could be anybody. You could have no skill or you could have all the skill. It doesn't fucking matter. Nobody knows what you bring to the table.
No, 100%. And like what was really funny after that was seeing all the other announcers talk about what they had to do to get on Adam's team.
Dude, Jack talks about what he had to do.
Yeah.
And he was early. Where there wasn't like a shitload of casters. Dude, Jack used to cast bot matches. And he used to take old matches, mute the audio, and cast it again. And then sent it to MLG and shit. Like, that's how he used to practice his casting.
Yeah. But he also was...
and then he entered at MLG.
He interned at MLG and then was eventually given an opportunity because somebody got sick. And he's like, I'll just do it. Even though he had little to no experience doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like a behind the scenes kind of guy. And then, someone got sick or like they needed a fill-in caster for this like smaller thing. And Jack's like, yeah, I'll do it. And then, you get your foot in the door that way. And then the minute an opportunity happens, you jump on it.
Yeah.
And that's what happened, dude. Jack, there was an opportunity where Jack was able to cast a COD event, went and casted a COD event, and people fucking loved him on broadcast. And within a year, dude, he's the #1 caster in the game.
But like, yeah. But I do understand the guy's point. Like,
I get it, but I mean,
like, imagine, like, I would love to volunteer, say, send an email to the people running the Chicago event in 3 weeks, or what is it? That's 6 weeks from now?
No, or I think it's like
the Chicago
weeks,
one, not the Dallas one.
Yeah, I think it's 5 weeks.
Yeah. So like, if I were to send a request, like, hey, can I volunteer at your thing? And they said, sure. It is a lot of sacrifice because you do have to buy the tickets, get a place to stay there for the weekend, and then get tickets to go back home. So you gotta be willing to drop that cash.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a matter of it's just a matter of whether you're willing to do it or not. And
it's how bad do you want it?
Yeah.
Because like the guys that get those opportunities want it so fucking bad, you can't even imagine how bad they want it.
Yeah. Like, definitely there is levels to how bad a person wants to do it. There are some people who want it so bad that they don't even give a shit if it kills them. They will do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's how much are you willing to sacrifice to get this done?
100%.
So with that said,
you asking Adam Apicella for a job when he doesn't know who you are. You live out of country, not even out of state or anything. You live out of country. You have to get a visa. You have to do all of this crazy shit.
Yeah.
Expecting to just walk into a full-time job. But most people like move all their shit.
I wonder if you're volunteering or an intern, I wonder if you still have to get a visa. Probably don't.
You have to say why you're there. And I imagine if you say you're there for an internship, they're going to ask you to get something.
Yeah, probably internship. You'd probably have to get something. But I think if you're just saying you're volunteering, you probably don't have to. You probably have to say where you're going. But if you're volunteering,
if you're going to use it as like an aid for employment, I would imagine you'd have to get something. If you're using it to benefit a career, because you're no longer there for just pleasure, you're there for business. You're networking at that point,
Right, but to what extent are you, like, how much of that do you really have to divulge? If you're just saying that you're volunteering at this event, there's no financial gain from that.
No, but networking is a financial gain.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to know. I'm gonna try to find that out because, like, I would consider that possibility of like going to an event as a volunteer. So I'd have to see
seeing how it's run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, those events. I don't even want to know what goes on behind the scenes of those events. Like, it must be so stressful.
Oh, it's probably very chaotic.
Like, I mean, the product looks so fucking good, though.
Yeah. But let's wrap this thing up.
Okay,
So, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Hope you guys had a good time. I would say next week there won't be a Call of Duty event, so we won't be able to break that down. Halo Season 10 will be out, so I'll be able to break that down next week.
Destiny?
Yeah. Destiny Season 10 is coming out.
You said Halo, so...
Did I seriously say Halo?
You said Halo Season 10,
Oh my god.
which is the most wrong you could have possibly been.
Yeah, that's my bad. Me and Steven make jokes all the time about
It's the same thing.
Halo, Destiny references, call them the same thing.
Yeah.
But yes,
I mean,
Destiny
Destiny is Halo COD put together.
Yeah.
It's literally just a perfect hybrid of both.
Just the perfect hybrid. But yeah, Season 10's come out. It's gonna come out on Tuesday, so I'll break that down this weekend for you guys. Trent, what are you gonna be up to this weekend or next week?
Hoping that maybe there's a surprise launch on Tuesday with a Modern Warfare Warzone, but
Right, because that was
that's
rumored.
probably
That was rumored to be this Tuesday, right?
it's rumored to be the 10th, yeah, which would be Tuesday.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
I'm doubtful because we didn't see anything this weekend at all. I thought there'd maybe be something, but there wasn't. So that kind of sucked. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It might just be a fly off the cuff kind of weekend next time.
All right. Do you have any other single player games you think of trophy hunting next?
I played and beat Shadows of the Colossus in a day.
What?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I didn't go for every achievement because I looked at some of them and they're fucking insane. Like there's one that's like wants you to beat it on hard mode in like 5 hours. I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not speed running this game on hard.
Yeah.
That ain't my life.
We'll have to talk about that later because that definitely took forever for me to finish. So the fact that you got that done in a day, I'm definitely interested to see.
Oh, the game is fucking hella easy, dude.
Yeah.
The game is hella easy. A good game though, not bad. A very confusing ending, but sometimes it be that way.
All right, man. Okay, everybody. Thank you much. Thank you much. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
much.
Thank you much for coming by. Thank you so much for watching the videos. Feel free to let us know any feedback you guys have in the comment section, and
Please
make sure
subscribe, ring the bell, do it all.
do it all, and make sure to follow us on our socials.
Yeah.
So until then, we will see you on the next episode of the Random Nades Podcast. Throw us that nade, Trent.
These hype battles suck dick.
Yeah, man. Fuck Michael B. Jordan.
Jesus Christ.